I am calling an executive session for personnel, and I wish you'd stay, Mr. Munoz. Good night, everybody.
You have to say specifically.
I said for personnel.
That's not a vote. That's not a proper ground. Look, I think it has to be more specific.
Make a motion to go in executive session. Are we going to be more specific than just the word personnel?
I want to discuss some things with Mr. Munoz. Okay, and it's personnel.
That's not happening
I don't care. Fine. Okay, you want it in the open? Fine with me,
Yes.
I don't care. I understand that you threw some records away. That's what I've been told. What did you do with the records? What records did you throw? I'm not sure.
It doesn't matter who, it's the point.
No, it does matter, because this is rumor innuendo, and it's
And it's also rumor and innuendo that you're saying that Mr. Waldron took your records.
Mr. Waldron was seen to see, would you like names? Are we going to go with rumor and innuendo? I demand that you tell me who told you that. I have a right as an American citizen to face my accuser. I did nothing with those records. I never threw any away. I am struggling. I have struggled since January 15th to try to get that place in order. It was a disheveled mess. It was pathetic. I am doing my absolute dead level best and getting very little help. Thank you very much.
This is why I wanted to go into executive session.
I
So we
don't.
can- No.
I want everyone to hear
Okay,
all
fine.
of this.
Fine, all right with me. I don't have a name, I'm telling you, it was innuendo, somebody mentioned it in passing, I don't even remember who it was, I don't believe it, but you're saying they're not there, so where are they?
That's a good question.
They
Yes.
were never there.
Well, excuse me, may I suggest that somebody writes a letter to Ed Waldron saying, where are the records? I mean, we're going around for months saying, somebody's going to talk to him. He has a responsibility.
He has not spoken to me, and he will not carry on a conversation with me since the day of election. He has accused me of not voting for him, which doesn't make it,
Mr. Waldron
whatever.
had a
But-
4-hour diatribe when I took over. The day I took over, he had a 4-hour diatribe against everyone in town, me included, and he hasn't spoken to me since either.
Well, listen, we go to the same church. He sits in back of me, and he refuses to talk to me. I go in, I say hello to him, and wish him a good day and a good week.
Well, wait a minute, Tom, what about when you had to call the town attorney because records were visibly being removed from the garage and you
Yep.
had to call the town
I
attorney who
did
suggested?
have a phone call.
Okay.
I had a phone call this was 2 days before I took office, that Mr. Waldron was taking all sorts of tools out of the garage. When I took office, we didn't have tools enough to change a tire. He left me high and dry. Make no mistake about it. He stepped through absolutely no processes with me. What he did was a 4-hour diatribe against you, against all of his running mates.
What about the records?
He showed me a small stack of records. There were some brown envelopes and there were some books. And that's all. That's all he said. I think he kicked a file cabinet and he said the rest are in there. And I looked and it was a disheveled mess. There was no question about it.
Well, I wish you'd come and told me that then, instead of having it happen now. You know, you can't rectify something if you don't know it.
Don't put this on me.
I'm not putting it on you, not at all. I'm just saying you could have told me.
Well, likewise, when I was first elected, we should have had a discussion.
We should have.
We should have had a long discussion as to how we were going to get along.
Well,
I-
luckily, we've gotten along, I think.
Yes, we have. If you wish a discussion as to how we would get along in the future, I welcome it.
Fine,
Anytime.
okay. I will let you know, and it will certainly take place. But I wish, Richard, you would go to talk to him.
Well, you know, I will
And,
contact Eddie
Mrs. Ryan,
delicately.
hey,
report was filed
Deborah,
with the sheriff.
that is not to be put in the paper.
Can't tell them what to put in the paper.
The report was filed
Can't tell
with
them.
the sheriff.
Okay,
Chris, no one,
well, nobody told me that that you filed a report.
It was 2 days before I took office. Because I was very concerned that things had gone missing. There are many, many issues, and not all of them are records. There's a lot of equipment issues. There was no proof, no receipts, nothing that those tools were Mr. Waldron's.
Well, that's true.
he should be held accountable, Ed Waldron.
Right, no one watched his exit. I was told to stay away by the sheriff because I had no proof. Now, that's a kind of a contradiction. I don't have any
Yes, it
proof,
is.
but the proof is there.
Yeah.
So there should have been a sheriff there, but they told me, out of my papers. But it is on the blotter. There is an entry.
Good.
So, excuse me, I'm not angry at you.
And I'm not angry at you or anybody else here, but it won't happen, and we will get on a better footing here, because I don't work like that, and
I have reconstructed what I can. Some things I'm struggling, but I'll manage. I'll get through. And I certainly will ask your help.
thank you.
I'll contact Eddie tomorrow. I don't know how far I'll get.
I'm not very good at that.
What was that time?
I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
I do know, not in his defense, but I know for years that a lot of the tools were his because he was a Mr. Goodwrench most of his career. He brought a lot of his tools to the town garage, which he probably shouldn't have done.
No,
But,
Ironically, I had to bring a lot of my tools to the garage just so we can change tires and air cans. That's absolutely true.
make sure you take them back home, though, please.
If I lose them, so be it.
No.
No, I'm not going to raid the garage. I'm going to leave it a better place than I found it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Things people who have duplicates have done in town.
In fact, some people are.
If you could post a list on the town
And
website or
please,
something.
I really think the generosity of this town is wonderful, but we have enough chairs.
Now, a list of tools is what we need, John.
Yes, and if anyone has a roof.
But I think what it does underline for us is that, and Betty, I was thinking about what you had said. We have a very small tax base, and we certainly, it makes it a harder struggle for us. But I think that the only way we can address it is to establish a plan, a multi-year plan, so that every year part of the tax plan is to put some money away so that we aren't sitting in a situation where our money is low and we have high need. We have to work ourselves to a point where we are ahead of the game, and it's going to take a while, and it will take some hard work, but I'm very sure we can
This is
do
the
it.
first year that we've been down, as we have.
Understood.
So, there's economics, it plays an important part in this town just as much as it does any other place in the county. And I think it's real funny too.
It's a difficult time, and but it isn't a desperate time, and the point is to dig in and create something that will help pull us out.
Well, I think that you can pick on Mr. Waldron all you want. He gave this town 33 years, 35 years. He worked hard, and even though he doesn't care about me, his family has been very good to my family. My daughter babysat for him, and his wife is a very lovely person, and to malign him in any way bothers me a great deal, and I hope you put that in the paper. Okay, I think it's time to adjourn. We're going way over our 15 minutes.
So moved.